Yeah, so it was a 30, 45-minute rain delay. We were talking about the rain. We're now joined in the booth with Ghost. I'm Doge alongside Alex, and we're going to go back racing next time by. Also, for the people who want to drop to the back, please drop to the back now. And yeah, so whole new restart, hits the restart button. Alex, from what we saw earlier, what do you have to tell me about this?
From earlier, we saw the field, like, they're really just trying to tick down laps. They would run single file sometimes, but every now and then they would make big jumps and big risky moves. It is very, very even. We said evening the playing field was what we wanted coming into this race, and I think we got it. We've had 3 wide racing, 4 wide racing, like as in 2 cars in, you know what I'm saying? So we've had good racing, and people have been less afraid to use that high line. New rule, like I said too, no slowing down for pushes. That has affected the racing too, as we've seen a lot of side-by-side racing. So get ready for a lot of that today.
All right, well, like I said, pretty much puts the whole entire field in a reset. All right, well, we're a couple. It's gonna fix blue, as we're a couple drivers more and one driver less from when we started. Here we go, back green of the AG Pro 300, and a not so good start for the outside lane. 18 car, I guess, just didn't know they were going green.
Yes, that inside lane's gonna pull out to the lead already, as the 00 is gonna be leading that
Jesus
lane.
Christ, dude. How the fuck do you avoid him? Oh, he kept going. Cool. All right, well, the 88 car is going to DNF next time he disconnects.
So there's the outside lane now going, as they are 2 wide going through.
Outside lane, forming up to the out from up there. Ghost, you were there for the last Xfinity race. We were at Daytona or Talladega with pretty much 14 cars. Tell me how that went.
Kind of looked like this, just a lot of cars pushing and shoving. We had multiple lanes, even without the Highline stuff we have now. And it was just intense all the way through. And there's already been no shortage of that here. Is now that 8 car is going to jump to the high side, looking for some help, maybe from his teammate. He's not going to get it. He's still going to try to hold strong up there as that 00 and 8 battle side by side for the race lead coming off turn 2.
Yeah, coming down the back straightaway. Blue, just like Holmes last night, led every lap on the restart or on the start. Can he lead that last lap? Can he do what Holmes couldn't do? 8 car with a huge shove from the 29 and 18. He's going to go up front. Remember, they're not afraid of using that outside lane. That outside lane does work, and if you get enough people on it, it will, form. Right there, though, I would admit, not something Blue would, or what people should do is go out. You don't want to be left on the dust. Blue, luckily, 18 car didn't go with the 29 there, so he does get stopped. 30 laps in, lap 50 will end stage 2. First stage ended under caution with the 88 car spinning. Actually, sorry, didn't end under caution, but that is what pretty much made the rain delay happen, or led us back into, now. 88 car obviously wrecked on that last lap. He's having problems. He's down pit road. He's off the track. He may join that 14 in the garage center. His day could be done. Now, that outside lane, that 8 car going up with the 9 car, Alex, you told me about the outside lane. This could work. Oh, almost there with the 9.
Yeah, they're shuffling out. They're shuffling around. We did see, it was the end of stage 1. We saw 2 tandems. We saw a tandem action. So they will find a way to use more than just the inside lane, trust me. They did before, and like you mentioned, the 88, he was a key player in a lot of that shuffling around, and he also led almost every lap of the first stage. So that's going to be a tough break for him if he can't get back going here, as they're 3 wide behind him for third down the back stretch. The 35 and the 81, they're going to be tandeming out front. Look at a run from the outside lane, though, as they're 4 and 4. We may see some blocking going on in a minute.
Up front, Tristan Mendoza behind him, Alex Willis behind him, Miller, Jacoby Smith, the hometown hero, Matthew Holmes. 8 car is going to slide in there. They're going to possibly go single file to run off more laps. Remember, fuel strat is a thing. We only had one caution really in the first stage, let alone we have 2 more stages to go. As Tristan Mendoza must have the Denny Hamlin spider sense as he's going to drop to the back. 81 car leads that lap. Can the 81 car get luck as Chandler Smith ended up winning today in the Phoenix race in real life? So can he get that luck to move on today? 9 car is going to go down a block for the 29 car. Going to jump in with that line. Outside lane. Sorry, Jacoby Smith isn't in the 9. I forgot. That was Riley Griffin. It was the 97. I forget because, he's driven 2 cars in this field so far.
Yes. Speaking of Riley Griffin.
Oh, the middle lane works.
Be...
The middle lane works. I told him Vaughn, the middle lane works.
Yeah, the middle and the top lane work. So, anyway, as you're talking about Riley Griffin, he's on the bottom there, the 81. They're going to be pushing. They're going to be side by side, though, with the 8 and the 00 through the tri-oval.
As, what do you got there? I believe Ghost, you here still?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ghost, what do you got there on the 35 car Tristan Mendoza? I saw him pull down pit road.
Yeah, he just pulled down here. We saw him jump out of line there from the lead all the way back, and that was just the result of just that engine getting a little too hot, and they pull down pit road, water spewing. They're gonna try to fix that car, get back out there as fast as they can, but it's not looking great for that 35 Ford Performance Mustang.
All right, well, 33 laps into the AG Pro 300. Next weekend, Xfinity does not return, but Truck Series will race Friday night, possibly Thursday night for the North Wilkesboro Truck Race. Then on Friday night is the All-Star Race. Winner will get something as they cross the line. 4-car tandem, possibly 5 with the 29, 18, and 8. 81 car out front. That's Willis. The 9 car behind him, his teammate. In the Cup Series, that's Griffin. And their teammate as well. That's the 97 of Jacoby Smith. And then you got the other 2 teammates, the 00, 29, 18. All Mega Racing goes, speaking
contact.
of 00, 00 stuck his nose in there. Was not afraid to make some moves.
He's going to jump to the top lane, though, and they're going to go 3 wide. Though there is a 2-car tandem up front, 2 Chevrolets, 2 Cup Series teammates, lots of contact. 18 nearly goes around off the door of the 8 through the tri-oval.
There we go, Ghost. I unlocked.
Okay.
And reminder, stage ends around lap 50, and then from there we'll have the last stage.
Big push there from the 29. He went down a block the 8 car. I believe to get some more momentum. That 18 car can lock bumpers, or not lock bumpers, but push with that 00. They can get up front.
Yeah, we do see there is a good run, though, on the inside lane. It is going. But here comes the outside lane with 4 cars now. As 81's got 5 cars. It's the 97 and the 81 are going to jump up. 97's going to jump way up high, though.
3 wide, almost.
As that middle lane is obviously strong out of turn number 4. They're trying to keep up with this 2-car tandem on the inside between the 9 and the 8.
Ooh,
contact.
There's too much pushing going on.
Yeah, there's a big run coming there. They're all going to jump to the bottom, though. So we got 4 on the outside, or 3 on the outside, 4 on the inside here through turns 1 and 2. The 9's going to jump up to the top.
Oh, man.
The outside lane.
He nearly got around there. 97's going to go to his back bumper. Thank God not pulling the Byron line at Daytona. Look at these guys going almost 200 miles per hour down the backstretch of Talladega.
Basically glued together.
Looking on the 97's dash there, 206 as they come off of turn number 4.
Is that inside line's going to get back formed up. Though the 9, the leader, is going to stay on the outside, have some confidence in the lane as there's lots of contact. The 18's going to get sent below the line. Contact now with the 29.
35 car now pulling off pit road. Sparks did fly off of the 8 car there, getting loose with the 00. That outside lane, though, look at this. They are fighting. They're not done.
Yeah, they are not done as here comes the run off the corner. Remember that outside lane, because of how high bank this track is, does get a run. As they're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. They're going to split the 00 3 wide.
Oh,
Contact
no.
in the 29 and 18.
They both went for the gap. Only one made it. That was the 18. Really defensive move there with the 18, but you got to get what you can get, as it is even, dead even. 00 is going to go up with the 97, but get a good push on the 29. They may cause a wreck here with the 8 and the 18. All going to single file it out.
They won't. The 8 will fall in line behind the 81 and just, I guess, boost that inside lane. As there goes Riley Griffin out front. Great play racer. He's won here before. In the playoffs, contact. The 00 is going to get sent to the middle. The 00 has tried to get that outside lane a few times now, and they just aren't letting him in. As he's going to go up and block. Nope, not this time.
Coming off of turn number 2 there. They have a lot of momentum down the backstretch. This could affect the final couple laps. You know, you want to make friends out here, and then go to the end. You can either sabotage them or you can just help them. I think though, when it comes to 2 to go, even 3 to go, 4 to go, I think it's just everyone for themselves. You know, it's Talladega. You don't want to do anything too dirty, but you just gotta let Talladega do its thing. Talladega is known for wrecking and crazy finishes, so you're just gonna have to see what happens there as 2 Fords trail behind 29-35.
Yeah, as you were talking about, though, like, this track just having lots of wrecks and lots of awkward moments, lots of shocking moments, too. Oh, they're going to send the 9 to the middle lane. He's going to get loose.
What a save by Griffin. And they're almost 4 wide.
They're going to split it 4 wide.
Miller shoots it up the gap there, 4 wide. Only driver with help there. I think the 8 car might get to the 18 before the 97 get to the 00. As they're going to go down to the corner, 4 cars are now outside train. 81 car still trying to save it. 9 car and 8 car, both junior racing teammates. They're going to try and work together. 18 now there. This is some crazy racing.
Yeah, this is really good racing. Like we said, though, even in the playing field. And it's definitely worked. So, contact. The 97 gets way loose. He's going to save it, though.
11 to go in stage number 2. When they reach lap 50, they'll see that Mobile 1 green and white checkered flag for the end of stage number 2. Now, something in the Xfinity Series way different from the Cup is, you know, this is Expedition. There's no points paying. And in those stages, they're going to be different. So, it's genuinely just going to be fun to see what happens tonight or today. Thank God we're clear of Mother Nature, so this race should go from, you know, lap 27 when we restarted to lap 80. So, by the way, halfway in this race next lap, so even if we, you know, end up throwing a red flag to the race is official. So the 9 car of Riley Griffin out front. Behind him in the number 35 is Tristan. Sorry, the 18 is Honey or Seth, and then in third is the 8 car. Outside line, though, they may want to jump to that bottom.
Yeah, there they all go. Everyone's on the bottom now. I guess, like you said, run those laps down, though we are racing the rain.
Right at the moment.
Big push.
Right at the moment, Mother Nature is about 3-4 hours away, so we should be good. Honestly, I think we can make the rest of this race until the drop of that checkered flag. Now, tomorrow, though, we're going to need the jet dryers back. Those Talladega jet dryers, they're all scattered to the infield of this racetrack because they know tomorrow it's going to be wet.
Oh.
I mean, in the morning, it's going to be raining. So it's just we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. Cup racing always intense. And one special thing about tomorrow, a bunch of Talladega Nights paint schemes. So it's going to be fun to see. And especially when we come back here in the playoffs, you know how intense it gets in the playoffs. So, Xfinity and trucks are going to be back. Only one series not going to return. That's ARCA. So it's going to be fun. Long season ahead of us as 97 up the racetrack. This is going to be a wreck. Caution.
Around hard in the inside wall goes a 97. I see he just got loose there off the bumper, I believe, of the 29. Got into the 29 and then into the outside wall. Loose couldn't save it.
Second
Wow,
caution.
outside wall.
Sorry, third caution. Second caution because of a wreck. All I know is the 18 was ahead of me, and he was ahead of he was behind the 00. 18, you were gotta drop back, dude. You were behind the 00 and the 35. Pit road is open. Any takers?
As we have seen these plate races come down to fuel before. It's like everyone but the 29. Could be a risky strategy, and it could be a miscalculation, but we'll have to see how that plays out. Everybody coming down.
Box them in. I don't have one.
Just get a pit box that
Yeah.
someone else doesn't have.
When you guys come off of pit road, shoot back up the track, or like when you come off, obviously clear off pit road, but it's gonna be choose cone.
As the 97 is going to get a penalty for pitting outside his box, he'll have to drop to the back on the restart. As choose cone as well.
Hold on, blue. Hold on, blue. Hold on. Someone just got a penalty.
The 97 got a penalty for pitting outside their box.
Oh, I thought someone ran over the cone. Okay. So choose cone over. This is exactly how it is. So I know it's even. So if one driver goes inside or outside, I know who it is. Remember, if you swap lanes coming from a choose cone, it is a pass-through penalty. Second time, it's a hold for 2 laps. After that, you're pretty much disqualified from the race. As I'd rather honestly get a speeding violation than get a choose cone violation. As choose cones obviously determine the restart or the race. Even if it's like 45 laps in of a 100-lap race, it determines a lot. So we're going to come up to the restart. We're going to be restarting with 7 laps to go in stage number 2. Now, something that we haven't talked about is the restarts. They're dead even. And that inside lane, something that they do is they start on the apron because obviously they can't go up the racetrack. So it's going to be fun to see these restarts. Going to see if the inside lane or the outside lane prevail. Both those Fords being teammates, they're going to try and lock as well with Tristan Mendoza. Back to the restart zone they go.
Green flag back in the air and a big push to 00. And that's going to be a penalty for the 00 for blocking before the line.
00 and 18 both get a penalty. They will both have to drop to the rear. Next time, it's going to be a pass through. 35 and 9 stayed in their lane. It was just the 18 and 00.
As that will be the only other person who went to the outside lane. She'll drop in, and now there are 3-car tandem up front. There's a bit of a gap there between this, now 4-car tandem really, and another 4-car tandem in the back.
Big push there to the 81 of the 8-car. As I spoke again, that 8-car, Tiny Foot, a well-known driver in the series, trying to get his first career win. Still, probably one of the longest drivers who does not have a win.
Oh, here comes the 9 and 97. Ooh, bit of contact there. Is now they go to the high side with the 81. 81 trying to go lead this race as well with those cars.
Huge shove to the 81, taking the lead. The 9's going to jump back down, though.
Ooh.
Very close there.
You have 6 laps to go. This is when stuff happens. I mean, obviously stages aren't for anything, but you want to race these stages like they are for points. I mean, obviously you don't want to complete an absolute stupid move, but you want to race these like they're for something. It's the 9-car to the outside. That's Riley Griffin. He's going to try and get a push from that outside lane. The Ford's there. The 35 car, I think he tried going down, but the 00 pushing that 29 out of the lead. I think Miller and Holmes, honestly, 2 good Ford teammates. They may want to hook together for the rest of the stage or the race.
Oh,
yes, they've
my
been
God.
passed. Oh, speaking of Ford's
Flagging.
contact on the bumper of the 35.
Oh,
They'll get it straight and back out, though.
00 left out in the dust. 9-car with him.
And like we said before, the unpredictability. Entering turn 3, we were 3 wide all the way through the field, and now Now we're about single file. Pussy too wide
Ooh!
again. That's below the yellow line.
Oh,
And put in the middle,
no.
double zero nearly around.
Nice
Whoa.
7. Beating the back bumper off that double zero.
18 gonna close the gap in the 29, sandwiching between two Toyotas and a Ford.
And move
Ooh.
up. Can't push people below that yellow line or pass under that yellow line. So you do have to be very careful. That has
Something-
decided finishes here.
Yeah, something different as well with those Toyota bumpers. They're a little bit different, a little bit pointed out as the 1800 both squeezing that 2981 under the line. 4 laps to go in stage 1. Sorry, 2.
Yeah, if we said 2 laps to go. Wait. It ends at lap 50. So yeah, it's like, yeah, it's 4 to go. So 4 to go in the stage. And that outside lane is strong, but this 2-car tandem on the bottom is really working out.
This is some great racing we're seeing. Absolute packed house and packed field. Talladega 18 is going to make the block. To the inside, there it
Push back
goes.
up though.
Big push.
They're keeping it too wide.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'd rather have Willis behind me than anyone else in this field. He is a great pusher. Very safe pusher as well, and also a really good safe driver to push. But if you want to go with him, you got to go with him. 00 through the middle, yeah.
This could open the door for a 3rd lane.
3 to go in stage number 2.
I don't see it right now, but that Toyota in the 18 may jump down and join his teammate.
Look at the inside lane though. It's everybody but never mind. I spoke too
35's gonna
soon.
jump up. Here comes the move by the 81.
Oh,
Getting help from a
29.
teammate, but the 29 also has help from a teammate.
Oh, and he's gonna make a
Not
bad
quite
Bad
Clear.
block. Oh,
off the track. My bad, Alex. Big run. Oh my goodness. 9 car
Wide for
now.
the lead.
Big shove.
Contact
18.
wrecking.
18 just trying to form a wreck here.
As they're 3 wide all the way through, 18 just drop back now.
ooh, sorry.
How-
More contact.
How about the 9? What a block! And he's gonna save it there with a 00. It's Ford versus Ford.
Ford versus Ford.
97. Absolute help in the heck of that 00. 2 to go. 00 is going to go down a block. This is going to be it. This may determine the end of a stage. There's no overtimes in stages. 29 car is going to save it off the bumper of the 18. Back bumper of the 00 coming down the back stretch.
Get ready for that outside lane to start forming up as there is a 2-car tandem in the back.
Piece of debris on the front stretch. I don't think that's going to cause anything though. But a tire rub, I think.
As a 00, he was trying to get clear. He can't get clear.
Ooh.
29 getting shoved below the line, getting wiggled around.
Logano blocking. 18
Here comes the
down
18.
middle. He can't clear him. Coming to the white flag in stage number 2. Stage 1 obviously ended with a 1-car spin. Could we see another 1-car spin? Hell, will we see a big wreck? 1 lap to go in stage number 2, presented by
Here
Mobile
come
One.
the Toyotas. They're going to get together. Wiggling around big time.
Ooh.
Contact made.
9 car with the back bumper. The 29. 8 car trying to go with the 9. They may make a move. I don't know when the move's going to be made, but that 29 car better be ready to Logano block. Probably not Logano block in 2021, but definitely be ready for these guys. It's not over yet. Oh! Cannot
Move,
block
he's going to push
there.
him below. Can't block that. Now that's going to put the 9 out in the lead. They're wrecking behind him.
Up on the outside wall. Also, by the way, at the end of the stage, if you guys wreck into each other, you guys are going to get held for a couple laps. So just act like it's like a end of an actual race. As they're going to come to the tri-oval. Oh, don't do a stupid move, Blue. It's going to be the 9.
Here comes the 97.
At the last
Side by side,
minute.
another photo finish for the stage. It's going to be the
Holy
9
crap.
though.
Wow.
It's going to be the 9 though. Wow. As
Pretty
in the
much.
Oh,
first stage.
It's the order of the stage, I think, but Ghost is behind Mendoza. That was a stage. I'm just letting you guys know.
God.
We have a whole bunch of other race, a bunch of race left.
Yes, that was basically a mirror almost of last stage. Last stage before the rain delay, if you can remember that far, it was millions of years ago. There was a photo finish about that close as their big run came to the 81,
Oh,
and the 00 just managed to hold them off. So
Mendoza, or goes to your third.
oh, booyah.
Alex, your fourth. Blue, your fifth.
All right, well, what a
Eight,
way to
eight,
end the stage.
eight. Blue, go ahead. Tiny, go with him. 18. I know I'm a little bit ahead, but I kind of want to drop to the rear end anyways. Pit road is open as I'm not actually going to count. I'm not going to count stage cautions anyways. So here they come. Remember, 8 miles per hour down pit road. It's like both the Toyotas stay out.
maybe there's some strategy going on, maybe not. We don't know yet.
Remember, choose come will also go in effect.
As there they go into pit road. Maybe some problems. I think I saw someone get sideways as both those Toyotas choose outside.
Oh no, man! It's gonna be a penalty with the 29 car.
Hitting the shoes
Yep.
down.
No, pit road violation.
Ooh.
And a bunch of people chose the inside. I saw the 35-8 car choose the inside. Okay, well then me and or Blue and Vaughn will go to the rear end. So 2 cautions so far tonight, not counting. Wait, what's the brightness at?
The brightness is at 0.5, I believe. If you want it to be sunny again, then turn it to like 1 or 2. There you go. That's good for summer. There you go.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So back sunny here in Talladega about 4 o'clock. Or sorry, 5 o'clock. As they have said that they will go green this time by. So it is only a 2 car, I believe, inside lane. I can't tell about the rest of the field. No. 5 car inside lane. Sorry, outside lane. Getting ready for the final restart.
That inside drops to the apron.
81 is the control car.
Yep. Here we go.
So, here we go.
Final
Green
stage.
flag.
Here in the AG Pro 300, a great start for the outside lane. No violations on that restart. We are clear to go back racing. Clear skies ahead of us.
Big block down to the bottom. That'll leave the outside out to dry, though. Coming off of turn number 2. Watch those Fords behind the 35. There goes 1. There goes 2, and there goes 3. They're going to leave that 81 out to dry, but no help whatsoever. That middle lane is going to get a huge run here in a minute.
Can that 00 stay with those guys?
Yeah, it's just in time. Here comes help from the inside lane. Can the 35 clear the 81?
Remember, it's easy to push, but it's not so easy to push when there's 3 cars up there. You got to pretty much make sure the guy ahead of you knows what he's doing. As in this scenario, 29 car could cause a wreck and could be involved in a wreck.
Yes, that inside lane will get the help that they needed, and they'll pull out in front. Those Fords are staying up top, though, so 81's going to block them. They're still trying to make moves.
God, Jesus.
Do you make these moves this early is the question. Because remember, we still have like 26 maybe-ish laps to go, so you don't want to make those moves too early and be involved in wrecks.
Question is, can you even make those moves without wrecking?
True.
So tomorrow, the Geico 500, race number 6 of season number 15. It's gonna be a fun day of racing. Then we got a long week. We got a couple weeks ahead of us. We got North Wilkesboro. Then we go to Charlotte for the Coke 600, 200 laps at Charlotte. A lot of patriotic schemes being rolled out. 35.
That was that conversation earlier about the pushing.
Yeah, how it's tricky when there's more than 2 cars.
It's just third lane trying to make it work.
Yeah, as that inside lane's gonna stay strong now though. 2 Cup teammates out front, but do you go with the Cup teammate or do you go with the Xfinity teammate? As there's Junior Racing in the 9 and the 8.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in these Xfinity races. They get intense. Obviously, the cars are way different than the Cup Series. Tomorrow, we're going to see a bunch of different stuff. People also being frustrated because they know they want to win this race because they obviously want bragging rights. But tomorrow, everybody in this field, they're racing tomorrow. 81. He's going to be the 90. What's your number again for high? Change every 5 minutes. Oh, the 91. You're the 91, aren't you, Alex?
I'm the 81.
Okay.
Speaking of, gonna block that outside lane. Nine's gonna make a move to the bottom.
In the Cup Series.
In the Cup Series 65.
Okay, because you changed your number. 81, he's gonna be 65. 97, he's gonna be the 96. 9 car, he's gonna be the 91. 00, he's gonna be the 30. Sorry, the 12. 35 car 67, 8 car 6, 29 38, 22, and the 8 car the 2. So they're all going to be different. Most of these guys teammates in the Cup Series, and they're all wanting wins. Oh,
into the wall goes the 00. Lots of colliding. Is there 4 wide now? Very tricky.
Stay with us after the race for United Rentals post-race interviews.
Is there 3 wide all the way back? Look at that. Look at that right there. That's beautiful.
Absolutely. This is some wallpaper activity.
SCRIA wallpapers? Is that a thing now?
I don't know. Follow the Stuart Haas. Remember they used to do that?
Oh my gosh.
I had my profile picture, the Bacon car that Harvick drove in 2022, the Bacon Bush car. God, that was such a good profile picture.
And remember how I said it was 3 wide all the way back, as there's lots of contact. But yeah, remember how I said it was 3 wide back there? Well, now they're pretty close to going single file. So
they can start the outside lane. If that 8 car can jump in line. Oh, 29 car slowing down. Almost caused a wreck there. 97. Control that car. Ooh. I'm excited for Cup tomorrow. We're not even done with Xfinity today.
Yes, green flag pit stops could be a possibility. Remember those 2 Toyotas didn't pit last time. But what we usually see too, though, is like around 10 laps to go, maybe 13 to 15-ish, everyone will go single file on either the inside or the outside lane, and they'll just run laps down. Because, you don't want to wreck out at the end. Because some people, you can ask maybe this whole field, and maybe half of them will say that green, white, checkers suck.
Yeah. Yeah, it honestly, being out there, it's so much better when you can just run the rest of the race. And the 97 about to cause probably the 6th wreck of tonight. Man, he needs to control that car.
Yeah, it's the 81 and maybe the 18, maybe not. I can't really tell. They're going to jump over the outside lane. 2-car tandem out front, though. 81 trying to get involved in that 9. And 18's going to jump to the top. Trying to get around the 9 of Riley Griffin. As he's also trying to block. So
whoa, what a push! I don't know if you just saw that. That 00.
Yeah,
he slammed on the gas there, getting a lot of draft from the 29 car. As Riley Griffin, he's won, I believe, twice at a super speedway. Coke 400, Daytona 500. I don't think he's ever won at Talladega. I know he won one time in the Xfinity Series, but now
they run on that outside lane. They nearly wreck. Sorry.
Way different. No, it's all right. 21 laps to go. We're coming to 20 to go. Now, these are the laps where you want to determine when to pit is again the 97 and the 18.
As they're now 3 wide. They nearly wrecked there again. As here comes that outside lane. They're going to split the 29 down the middle. And that's actually just going to send the 18 to the top.
Look at this close together racing. I mean, as well with pitting, you don't know you don't really know when to pit. I mean, sometimes your gauge you can make it to the finish, but you never know.
Missed block by the 97. It was really close, but he did make it, as he's now blocking 2 lanes. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that nothing goes uncalled.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying.
Oh,
97's going to get split down the middle after he tried to block that outside lane. Saw there was nothing going of it. Pushing the 8 below. Need to watch for that. Around does the 81 in front of the pack.
Caution.
Along with the Toyota teammate, the 18 car off the bumper.
8 car was second. I'm third. 9 was fourth. I believe 35 was fifth. 6 was, or maybe blue. I don't know. But yeah. Third caution of the day. At the moment, as I remembered, I looked back. We had 6 cautions, not including stages in the last race we had at Talladega. 6 cautions being the lowest cautions we've had in any of the series races. Can we go that amount? I don't think so. I think we're going to see a lot of more crashes coming to the end. Honestly, that as well that's not a thing saying cause more cautions, but if the racing we've seen now can make it to the finish, we're going to see some great racing.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a crazy finish. As sometimes though, when you're running 3 wide, 2 wide like this, you have to trust your lane, which a lot of people aren't seeming to do that. As you'll see, someone who's out two cars out front, with that top lane maybe, both of them will jump down in the tri-oval because there isn't really a high line script in the tri-oval. But if you trust that line, you can really get it going. You can really get it pulling away, even in the slow parts.
Well, Parrot's gonna be open. I don't know who's gonna come down or not. It really is. It's I don't know. This has been crazy. Another thing that you didn't mention, or I was gonna put in there, is the fact that some drivers they don't trust other people. I saw the 97 and the 9 and the 18, or not the 18. I think it was the 8. They all just they didn't at all trust anyone. They just, like we saw them split in the 29 3-way. We saw the 9 and the 81 car, or not the 81 car, sorry, the 35 car made contact with him. We saw with the 97 and the 8 car, both drivers swapping in between. I mean, it was choose cone. I mean, it was just, it's hard to explain, but I don't really know. It's good. We're in for a good race.
Yeah, as if everyone's going to come down pit road. I believe last off pit road taking full fuel is that 8 car maybe. I can't really tell the number, but I believe it is that 8 car. So
it looks like the 29 will be the lead car when we come back. 9 car will start second. Third is the 00. 9, you're inside. We did choose cone. 97 is fourth. Fifth is the 35. Sixth, I believe, was the 18. 7th is 81. 9th is the 8 car. Well, 18 laps to go in the AG Pro 300. Restart with 17.
dang, this has been some good racing.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah. I will say, coming from experience, you do get to getting nervous. When the laps are running down and you're trying not to wreck and, screw up your runs, your whole race, really, it does get pretty nerve-wracking. So that could, again, explain why around 13 ago we do see them start to single file out.
Go on the apron. Go on the apron inside lane.
And yeah, inside will drop to the apron.
Coming to 17 laps to go.
And restart zone. There we go. The 29 and the 9. Green flag is back in the air.
Control cars, 29 car as... Ooh. side by side, dead even as they head down through 1 and 2. 9 car going to get the advantage with the 97. Now, Ghost, I remember you talked about last season when we went to the Cup race, and we were calling that race. You got to trust your gut sometimes. And really, what do you think that means? I mean, obviously, most people know what it means, but at Talladega, and especially in racing in general, what do you think that means by other standards?
Nobody got nowhere taking at least some risk, because you can get mad at someone for late blocking no matter what, but if they win that race, they're really the ones that are like laughing at you. So it's just, oh my god, okay, they almost just wrecked there, but
Oh my gosh, so much left.
like I was gonna make an example of that 97 car. You can see how he's blocking. He's a little late sometimes with it, but he's been leading laps up here, and he can find a way to be here at the end of this race, maybe get a top 3 or this win here today.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking on your point. Like you said, if you don't make those blocks, then you'll never know if they were going to work. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Look at this.
3 by
look
3.
at this. Woo! 3 by 3. The 8's going to back out and join that
Somebody
top
clip
lane.
this. Whew. 29 at the
There's
inside. Oh, and
Oh, he gets
almost
shoved out.
wrecked there with a 9.
Here comes that 00. He was gonna help with 29.
It's for a minute there. I thought they were all going to be on the top, but they seem to have jumped down.
29 car might be trying to help that 00 to get up there. You'll see sometimes drivers will put a block on a line, then try and help those drivers back up. You see the 29 car, he's staying with that 00. I think he's safe with him. Who was 97 nearly?
Look at this is such good rate. I can't get over it. They are 2 by 2. It looks like the 00 is going to jump up with a 97, and 81 is going to jump up. 18 is going to jump up. We've got an outside and an inside.
Outside lane, 15 laps to go. Presented by United Rentals. Move anywhere at any time worldwide. 29 car maybe shuffled out there. 00, I believe, just trying to shorten up the run. Inside lane, will they go up to block that outside lane? Will 35 go up with his Ford manufacturer teammates? That outside lane, though, they are trying to prevail. What a push. Here comes Holmes in the 29 car. 00 Miller. He's with them. They just cannot seem to get away. That 35 car locked onto that 9's back bumper, shoving him right out to the lead.
Frontier's curse almost.
Oh,
Oh,
there's a
00.
00.
Nearly around. That outside lane, though, I think it's just dived off. Yeah, 97 back down. Never count it out, though. You never know what's going to happen. You're 14 to go as well. It's really early.
Big push
Teammates
that
through the
E1.
middle. Look at the Toyotas. See what they can do. They may try and join that outside lane as well.
I think
As up goes the 81.
29 car trying to let that 81 in. 18, he's going to jump in front of the 00. Wow.
Well, a lot of shuffling there.
Oof.
As the 35 is going to get pushed up to the top with his manufacturer teammates.
I think he may want to go with that 81 car if he really wants to stay out there. It's 3 versus 5. 13 to go.
Chevy teammates on that bottom 8 gets into the 9's quarter panel. Still getting into there. 97 has to back out. The inside lane.
It is just Chevys versus the world on that inside.
But those are all good pushers. And Riley Griffin, as you talked about earlier, very good restrictor plate racer when it comes to
Look at
rear.
this.
But a huge push that 35. That whole middle trying to just prevail against that bottom.
They're trying to get with him, man. They may have to drop back to the bottom.
Yeah, and they will.
Yeah, the big jump back to the bottom. Now we're single filed out around 13 to go. Remember what I said earlier? They could ride it out here for a little bit. But
I mean,
remember, around 3 to go is where you see those big moves.
I think it's honestly because, they were shuffling around too much. They didn't not lock bumpers, but they weren't there, so I think that's the whole reason why the outside lane didn't work. As, like I said,
up.
you got to trust your gut there. As you have the 18, 29, and 81 car all shuffling up. 97 to the outside, get pushed there with the 8 car.
As 97 now, this sole outside lane member, but maybe some people will come up to join him. We never know.
Maybe.
00 is going to jump up to join him. 29 is going to jump up to join him. 81 is going to jump up to join him. And now the 97 jumps to the bottom, but that outside lane is staying strong.
97 may have just went with a lane that could be overpowered in a second. I cannot tell you. Love it to go.
Oh my
Big
God,
push coming to the
huge
bumper of the
push.
35. He's going to be side by side now with the leader.
Now there goes the 8.
As Griffin, he gets pushed out of the way. He's going to put the
3 wide.
35 up the track, but
I haven't seen 3 wide in a while. Oh, it's still there. It's on.
yeah, 11 laps to go. And I believe when we come to maybe 5 to go, that's when it's everyone for themselves.
I think it's about to be 10 to go here. There goes the
It's
18.
It's rush hour in Talladega, Alabama. Everyone on their toes here. I mean, there's really no taking a deep breath. Cautions, maybe, but even with cautions, you got to determine what you're going to do. Do you want to go to the back, try and get your way back up, or do you just want to suffer it all out? As 18 squeezing the 29 under there. Oh, I got turned there, Blue. I'm sorry.
As we did see, speaking of dropping back, that 81 dropping way back, being really cautious. Denny Hamlin said it best. You know, it's better to ride around in the back all day than be wrecked out on lap
Here they
1.
go.
So,
He's a Toyota 29 car back into the outside 8 car.
They all
Aggressively
jumped.
blocking.
Oh.
so much shuffling.
Oh!
8. He's getting shoved out. Not for long.
Question is, will they pit again as well? You got to realize that. 97's going to save it there. Will they pit again is the question.
As the
Oh,
97
no.
makes a risky move to the bottom. Nearly wrecking there, but it's going to work in his favor.
Look at that 8. Still trying to work that high lane. They're making contact. Big contact out front.
18, you got to let the 00 up. As they're
4
4 wide for second. Big run coming from the inside. They're going to
Too wide.
They're going to push the 00 out to the lead. Lots of contact. I'm going to go ahead and say to the 18 to clean it up and watch the line. As a push to the back of the 81, that's going to push the 00 to the top. But all the other Fords are on the inside, so the 00 go to join. Yes, he will.
Oh, contact.
Risky move by Blue in the number 00.
And a number.
Number 00.
Do you think we're going to see green flag pit stops?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people did pit the last caution, but even the caution before that, some people pitted. Maybe they're low. We'll never know. We won't know until it happens, and when it happens, there's a lot of risk involved.
God.
Jesus.
There's
dude.
big wrecking around. 81 maybe trying to get that outside lane going. I don't know if it's gonna happen though. 00, the 29, 97, all shuffling out to the top.
Big push. Inside's going to get to it, though.
There's one thing that is interesting about being in starting another lane is that if you get hung out to dry, you have to jump to the back, but you don't want to go too far or you'll be riding around in the back, maybe losing the draft. For example, look at 18. He tried to join the outside lane and he's far back, obviously catching up now, but
Oh, no. Oh.
35's around hard as the wall goes in 97. They'll keep it straight and they'll keep it green. Risky move by the 29. How did he fit in that gap?
00 tried to do it. Couldn't fit. So they're destined to the back.
As here come the big runs.
Here you go, Vaughn.
It's where the moves get
Riley.
made.
Trying
Big
to
push to the
side
back of the 29.
Big
Huge
push.
push. Way out to the lead. He's going to block the inside lane.
Whoa.
Huge block.
Oh, my goodness. We're coming to 6 to go.
If I had money on anybody right now, it'd probably be that top 3 right there. The 81, 9, and the 29 there. 9 goes to the outside. Oh, they're wrecking behind.
Lots of wrecking. Trying not to wreck. Doors the 9. The 29. Maybe showing some displeasure. Who knows? But now they're 3 wide going all the way through.
6 to go.
They're trying to go 4 wide. I don't know if that'd be a good idea, but look at this right here. 3 wide all the way back. This is gonna get dangerous.
Hold your breath, man. Look at this. I'd
Yep,
hate to be
look
a
at that.
squirrel. I'd hate to be a squirrel on the side of the road in Talladega, man. Hopefully, no groundhog runs out on the track like Michigan.
Oh,
Oh, big
no!
push is gonna go
no.
wrong.
Man, if those two fours didn't go to the outside, that would have probably caused a huge wreck.
Oh!
You're still wrecking.
Save it. They all saved it.
As a questionable move there by the 81, and that will send them 4 wide, nearly wrecking. So they're gonna be single file now.
Coming to
People
five
just trying
laps
to
ago.
get situated. I don't know if there is getting situated. They're dooring each other up and down the track.
Oh, not happy. Not at Talladega. You don't do that. Oh God.
Yeah,
that could
maybe
kill
at like
somebody.
an intermediate, but I don't know about a super speedway. That's
Yeah.
where you get into big wrecks.
3 by
Is there
3.
3 wide all the way through?
lead.
Looks like those 2 cars in the back are going to join the top as they're 3 wide still for first and second.
Look out, Brendan gone.
Another roof flap flies off.
Come on, let's make it 4. Let's make it 4. Oh, 18 gets shuffled out to the high side with that 00. That 8 and 9.
Double zero is going to jump to the high side.
That 8 and 9 hooking
I
up
don't think
again.
it's... Yeah. Again, those junior racing teammates.
Coming to 4 to go.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
getting loose out front.
Those forwards aren't giving them any room.
Oh,
my god,
God.
dude. Jesus Christ.
18's upside down. 81's upside down. Holy crap.
Did you get it? Caution.
I stayed on my
Okay.
wheels. 18 or 81 stays on
Riley
the
and the
wheels.
fucking 8.
Dude, that was crazy. I did
Yeah,
a
we
Rick
get
Allen.
your
My
junior
bad.
teammates, but calm down. Oh.
As caution is out, so the field will slow down. That
We're going
81
overtime.
almost went over. Weight shifted up on the side. Luckily, got back onto the wheels.
We heard on
And-
the radios earlier.
Wow.
When are they gonna weight shift? And almost happened there.
Yes, we have seen major changes to the aero package to prevent airborne
Oh,
wrecks.
yeah.
That doesn't change the fact that these cars weigh 3,500 pounds.
Yeah, but anything could get airborne here. It's Talladega.
Yeah, it's Talladega.
Road's
As
open.
pit road's open.
And
One taker, that's the 8. Everyone else is going to stay out, so I guess they didn't need fuel. I believe, yeah, choose cone this time.
lots of talk on the radios.
There's lots of displeasure, but you
Yeah.
have to be careful here not to let it out, because that could end people's days that you don't want to end.
It's scary here. But choose cone.
Those Toyota's going to jump to the top. Everyone else is going to be on the bottom. We'll see about that 8 on pit road.
But we're gonna go green with 2 laps to
Alright.
go. Without
As the inside get
aero
on the
checker.
apron, outside on the yellow.
So we're not in overtime yet.
Fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. God damn. Fucking retard. Yeah, we're not in overtime. Didn't add on any laps. We're still in those 80 laps.
So we could just see a green-white checkered, maybe not in overtime. I believe so. So here we go. This could be an awkward situation for those Toyotas on the outside lane, maybe expecting a few more people to go with them, but no one else did.
Yeah, it's only 2
As-
Toyotas. Everyone else versus those Toyotas.
But that outside line has been good on these restarts. It's just gonna be. There's nothing really saying here what goes on.
Yeah, as the 29 member is the control car, but we have seen in the past a little hand out the window, a push before the restart zone to give your lane a good, good start as the inside is going to jump
Sure.
onto the apron.
Here we go. We could go in overtime. We don't know. 2 laps to decide it in the AG Pro 300. Green flag in the air.
Both lines dead even.
As-
Both
Yeah.
lines dead even. That inside lane does have the help into turn number 1. They're going to send the 9
Ooh.
and the
Oh, look at that
35.
zero.
Risky.
Oh!
All reckon.
Nearly reckon.
That could be our overtime. Keep it together. So that 9 and 81 are gonna push. 18 hit that 9. He's hitting him again. Maybe not happy.
They're going 3 wide, now 4 wide. 81's gonna back out to keep it from going 4 wide though. 35's around in front of the pack.
35.
Into the wall they
Like
go.
that.
Going down, way down.
Did you clip your flip?
I didn't flip, but I did clip it.
Okay. Coming to
And
the
now
white
they're back
flag.
to single file. Coming to the white flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And
Bank.
Anything could happen here. As the 0-0
anything could happen.
strapped up with that 97.
Fords, they are out front. They've been doing really good, working together all day. Race is official.
97 almost tried to put his
Trying to
nose
make a
in.
move.
It's
Gotta
gonna be a
watch
big
that
push.
yellow line.
It's gonna be that big push to the 0-0 on this backstretch. Wait for it. There it goes. He's gonna give it to the 29.
97 with him. This could be it. That backstretch, whole football field, maybe 2 whole football fields.
As where do the moves get made? There goes a car to the top. That's the 35. The 18 and the 35 are arguing over there. As the 97's got to let up the 8 car. He's not
he's
going
wrecking.
to.
Always around.
Around he goes. That 8 has to drop back though, because he did go into the yellow.
And we're coming to the finish. Holmes and Miller. And I think it's going to be Holmes.
Here comes
Matthew
the 81
Holmes.
getting shoved under yellow though, and it's gonna be Holmes.
18 put on my mama. I'll kill you, IRL.
Honestly,
in the streets.
Blue, why are you trying to wreck me, dog?
insane finish. Not insane finish. It was like an actual Talladega finish.
That was a Talladega finish that wasn't